thing that I find extremely annoying when you drive a conventional gas-driven vehicle, gasoline vehicle, is the act of stopping for gas, or stopping at a gas station to gas up. That's just one of the most annoying things that a driver has to do. Many people have to stop for gas up to twice a week, sometimes more than that, especially if you work from your vehicle, like I am doing now, and like I've been doing here for many months now. And luckily, I have a hybrid vehicle that does not need a whole lot of gas. It has one of the most extreme fuel efficiencies in the market, and I've been routinely getting close to or above 65 miles per gallon. That is unheard of as far as fuel efficiency, especially here in the US. And I am putting gas about maybe once or twice every, I would say, week. No, I would say once every 8 to 9 days, to be more accurate and exact. And of course that depends on the amount of driving I do during that week. But on average, I've been putting gas about every 8 to 9 days, filling up, that is. Yet that is a quite disturbing and annoying thing to do, having to take time out of your day to stop at a gas station. That's a extreme and obvious disadvantage of driving a gas vehicle again, and it is a time waster, I believe. Of course, you have to do it. If you have a gas vehicle, you don't have any choice. But the ideal thing would be for you to fuel up at your home. I mean, even though this is quite impossible in many cases, unless you have a gas pump and a gas tank, farm or place of business that you can gas up either at work or at home. I mean, you're out of luck. You have no choice but to stop at a gas station many times, many miles away from your home. And many times you have to make detours and even spend more time away from your daily routine. And I mean, this could be a very long time in many cities, especially those with traffic issues, problems, such as many cities here in the southeast, namely Atlanta, and the cities in Florida, actually many cities in Florida have traffic issues, but especially severe those in the south of the state, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Melbourne, Daytona, Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, many cities in Florida, cities in Georgia, namely those cities around the Atlanta metro, have very bad traffic, and to take even a small detour out of your way home could cost you between 30 minutes to an hour and a half in extreme cases. On the best of days, let's say in a city like Atlanta, you will be spending up to 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes extra on your trip home to gas up. That is on the best of days, under the best of circumstances. So you have to consider the amount of time you spend a month, a year, every 5 years. That time could add up to many, perhaps hundreds of hours. When you're talking about years, several years, let's say in a year, you could probably spend dozens of hours out on the road just gassing up. And when you have a very busy schedule and your life is filled with activity, as in the case of many of us, 12 hours out of the month, out of the week, out of the year could mean a very substantial job finished up, wrapped up, and paid for. Could be a very substantial time away from family, friends, loved ones, people you care about. Could be added stress. A lot of times you lose a lot of time in traffic, going in and out of gas stations, in traffic jams, etc. So that is a big disadvantage and negative impact of having a gas vehicle, something that you don't really have to worry about for the most part with electric vehicles, and at a minimized way with hybrid vehicles. So that is one thing that you have to consider. I do have an electric vehicle, and before I used to drive it a lot more than now, because I'm using the vehicle I have now a lot more for doing routine work and work that is often far away from home. But the shorter range electric vehicle I used to have and drive more when I used to have a 9-to-5 job or conventional job, just driving to the workplace and back. I was used not to stop at any gas station, and you become used to it, you become accustomed to not stopping and not making detours and not spending the time in holding a gas pump and spraying your tank with a combustible and explosive chemical such as gas. And it's quite nice not to have to waste all that time. And this is in a smaller town with very little or few traffic issues, let alone if you consider this in a larger city with traffic problems. So again, that's something to consider. If you are thinking of switching over to electric vehicles, you're going to be nullifying or canceling out a lot of that annoying and obnoxious time spent in traffic trying to get in and out of gas stations, not to mention the obnoxious time sniffing gas fumes at the gas station while you're pumping. And that is, again, something to consider seriously, okay? Thank you very much. Have a great day.